Hey, first off, a huge congratulations on becoming a notary. That is a really big deal. So in this explainer, we're going to tackle that very first assignment. The one that might be giving you some jitters. We're going to turn that nervousness into pure confidence. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so let's just get this out of the way. Are you nervous? Because if you are, that's totally 100% normal. Actually, it's a good thing. It means you get just how important this job really is.
Yeah, I get it. The whole process can seem kind of intimidating when you're just starting out. But seriously, you are not the only one who's ever felt this way. What you're about to do has real significance, and it's smart to respect that. All right, so here's our game plan to get you ready. We'll start with your big responsibility. Then we'll talk about your go bag. After that, the all-important rules of the road. And finally, what to do when you need a little backup. Sound good? Let's do this. All right, Section 1, the notary's big responsibility. Before we get into all the how-tos, let's really lock in the why. Understanding your crucial role in stopping fraud is the foundation for everything. So what is a notary public, really? Well, you're a public official, and your whole job is to protect people from fraud and forgery. Think of yourself as the gatekeeper of trust, an impartial witness who stands as the first line of defense for the community. It's a pretty big deal. Okay, on to Section 2, your notarization go bag. We've talked about the why, now let's get into the what, the essential tools that will make every assignment go off without a hitch. Okay, let's peek inside your toolkit. Number 1, your notary seal and your journal. These are non-negotiable. They have to come with you to every single assignment. And here's a little pro tip. Give your ink seal a test stamp before you head out, just to make sure the impression is super clear. Next up, blank certificates. You're going to want copies of your state's official certificates. Why? Because sometimes the document someone brings you is missing the right notary wording. Having these on hand will make you look like an absolute pro. And finally, extra pens. Sounds so simple, right? But trust me, you do not want an entire appointment getting held up because a pen ran out of ink. Pack a few spares for you and the signer.
And now for the big one, Section 3, the rules of the road. This is all about your core duties and, just as important, the lines you absolutely cannot cross.
So let's make this super clear. On one side, we've got the must-dos. Your number 1 job? Verify the signer's identity. Use a driver's license, a passport, whatever your state allows. And hey, if you need to attach a notary certificate, the signer has to be the one to choose which type, not you. Now, on the other side, the must-not-dos. This is huge. You cannot, under any circumstances, give legal advice. If they ask you what something in the document means or how to fill it out, your answer has to be, "Sorry, I'm not an attorney and I can't advise you on that." And the biggest rule of all, never, ever notarize without proper ID. If you can't be sure who they are, the notarization stops right there. End of story.
And let's be real for a second. The consequences for bending these rules are no joke. We're talking severe stuff. If you give the wrong advice, even with good intentions, you could be sued for any money someone loses because of it. And worst case scenario, you could have your notary commission suspended or even taken away completely.
So, what's the bottom line here? It's this. Always refuse any request from a customer that would violate your state's notary laws. You have to be ready to say no. Politely, but firmly. It might feel a little awkward in the moment, but protecting your commission and your integrity is what matters most. All right, last section. Section 4, when you need backup. And this is great news, because you're not expected to be a walk-in encyclopedia of notary law. Nobody is. You've got a professional safety net for those tricky or unfamiliar situations. So what does that safety net look like? Well, think of these as your lifelines. First, you've got your state's official notary handbook. That should be your go-to. Then there are awesome resources like the NNA's Notary Law Primer. For those on-the-spot questions, you can contact your state's notary regulating agency. And there's also the NNA's Notary Hotline. The point is, you have help. Know who to call before you're in a tough spot. So please, don't ever be afraid to ask for help if you run into something you've never seen before. It is so much better to pause and make a quick call than to guess and make a mistake. That's what real professional confidence is. It's not about knowing all the answers, it's about knowing where to find them. Okay, as we wrap things up here, it all boils down to one simple truth. Preparation is the key to confidence. So let's recap your key takeaways. 1. Always pack that go bag. Seal, journal, certificates, pens. 2. Your main job is to verify identity. Remember the mantra, no ID, no notarization. 3. Never give legal advice and let the signer choose the certificate they need.
And 4, when in doubt, use your lifelines. Your handbook and hotlines are there for you. Get these 4 things down, and you'll walk into that first appointment feeling totally prepared.
So there you have it. You're prepared for the documents. But what about the people? You've got the rules down, but every notarization involves a person, a story. So think about that as you get started on this amazing new path. You've got this.